Alright, hey guys, it's me again. So today I got up. They hit me up at a certain time. They said uh, report in to the station. They sent me an Uber. I got on the Uber, headed over. They wanted me to do a vacuum class. They were pretty upset about it. Uh, well, not they. My mentor was. Uh, I talked to the place about it. He thought I forgot the back in class. I don't think I was ever told about it, but it's not a big deal either way. I went there, I talked to them about it. They said that there was no back in classes at my terminal because the fire department, I guess, is training there, and that's been going on for like weeks now. So like since I've been at this terminal to now, it would not be possible to do the back in class. I tried to tell my mentor that, but we moved on from that. Hanged out. I met this really cool dude named Hannibal. He was into marble. He's getting his whole house done in marble all over the place, and he's got so much marble. He has like this little marble accent on his shoes. That was pretty adorable. He was a pretty squared away dude. I think he was a diamond driver, but he had 2 million miles on him. He had a jacket that said that, and he was almost at 3 mil. Walked around. I'm trying to remember. Yeah, so that all got done. Finally got in the truck, put some of my kit. I only had my what you guys saw, but I only had my big old rucksack here because it has like hygienic stuff in there for me to stay the night at this hotel. This is my last night at a hotel, so I'm gonna work out soon. Well, I'm not gonna talk about that yet. So I got in the truck. I put my kid there. It was a good time. My buddy ran into me, and she wanted to go. She wanted to do a Thanksgiving dinner. We already bought the stuff like a day ago, but I didn't think I was going to get to eat it. I thought I was going to head out today, but we're not leaving until tomorrow, bright and early in the morning. So we had our little Thanksgiving dinner via microwave. I might leave a picture up here or something. And then threw a steak at her so she could try it. We left. We left. What do we do? So that was nice. That was a good time. And then here in a minute, I'm gonna work out. I'm gonna do something else. I'm probably gonna knock out a class on my computer. Then I'm gonna put all that stuff away, have it ready for when I leave the room for good, bright and early tomorrow morning, 500. I might not get up that early. Probably get up at 5:30 because I think I could pick up a bag and get down to the lobby in 30 minutes. But then after that, we're gonna go on the truck. I'm gonna sleep on the truck. We're gonna drive around maybe the whole country, maybe just Texas. I'm not really clear on what my mentor's routes are restricted to. And then I'm gonna be truck driving tomorrow, so be excited. I'm looking forward to it. And you all have a nice day. This will be what day are we on? Day 3, I think. The Sunday's day 1. This will be day 3, and hopefully it starts picking up here. See you guys. Bye. Hey guys, just wanted to check on you real quick. I'm in my truck. I'm driving with my mentor. I think this is the 4th day that I've been at Swift, so I'll see you later today. Update you. Bye. Hey guys, it's me again. So we're at the end of the day here. I drove a load all the way to Home Depot today. So I dropped off my first load in a truck. Pretty cool. pretty nice job so far, so I'm enjoying it. I'm at my mentor's family's house, so getting to eat dinner with them. It's pretty nice, and I'll keep you guys updated as I go along. Have a nice day. Bye. Hey guys, I went ahead and I figured out how to get the lights going in here. My mentor is gone right now. I got the auto start going because I'm going to go to sleep for the night. I'm going to show you around. So that's my little lamp that I got. I can like change the direction and all that. Point it right at you, point it somewhere else, point it down, point it up. I got some other overhead lights I shut off when I go to sleep. Got my nice little, I don't know what the net's officially for, but when properly used, holds your pit viper sunglasses. So that's pretty cool. I got my my kits here. Got my duty bag. It's got water, it's got shoes, jackets, IFAC first aid kit right there. Some other stuff for work. My paperwork, little lunch box. Got my tripod, usually man it right here. This is my actual fanny pack for duty. This is what I actually wear when I'm like mounting and dismounting trailers. Got my water there. Most of my water is again in my like duty bag, my BDU woodland backpack. This guy is my like personal bag. This is like toiletries, clothes, workout clothes, nice clothes, electronics, underwear, socks. Got a little ring light right there, just in case I want to use it. I haven't used it yet, but I'm probably gonna break it out. I got my sleeping bag under there, and some trash bags. This is dirty laundry. This is gym laundry. That's my bros little sleeping area. I gotta take this trash out. I can't forget about that. I'm gonna head out and work out soon. Looks kind of cool. Someone said it looked like a spaceship, this little area. I'm gonna hit the footlight so you can see a little bit better. There you go. See, a little area for me to work in. It's where he sits when I'm driving for training. Got a mount, Xbox mounted there. It's pretty cool. Yeah, truck is pretty nice. He went ahead and locked it up. I checked. Everything's secure for now. This is a little heads-up display. Keeps asking me stuff. That's where I am. Like right outside Dallas. Pretty nice. What else is there? I don't know what that is. Get power from it though. So I'll probably get some juice for some of my electronics. I might mess with my laptop here in a minute. Try to get some videos edited. I edited some cooking videos while I was at their place for Thanksgiving. My mentor's family's place for Thanksgiving. So I gotta go edit some more videos. Probably this footage. Got a nice little area here. I don't know if you can see. I'm gonna tap this. Yeah, I don't think you can see over there. But there's like a Burger King, and can I zoom in? No, I can't zoom in. There's a Burger King, and we're right next to a Popeyes. Brookshire's, which is like a grocery store. McDonald's further away. I think that's the actual Brookshire's. There's like a barbecue place, you can't see it from here, but it's across the street. There's a Sonic over there. I think this is like hardware, some furniture stores, some local stores, so pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and get you guys on the tripod. So I'm gonna try to talk for 10 minutes. I don't know how this vlogging stuff works. Maybe I won't vlog. Maybe I'll just work out. I don't know. I don't want to bore you guys with workouts though. Do I? do I? Might bore you guys with the workout. I might talk for 5 minutes and then I'll put in some speedy footage of me working out. I don't know where my truck key is. There's like 4 keys. He gets a key, I get a key. There's a key for a truck, and then there's a backup one. Truck key somewhere in my pockets, but I'm just gonna use my key for now. My key. Talking about my key. My key. My key sucks. There we go. I'll wait for it to come on. Guess it doesn't come on. Oh wait, there it is. See, it's all gooey. It's all digital heads-up display. I have this button. You gotta press it down. Here, I'll show you. I'm gonna shut it off. But it's a heads-up display. It shows everything you'd think it would. Also shows like what's in front of my vehicle. There will be a car that pops up here, and it shares my falling distance in between the hood and the vehicle. So that's kind of cool. And I think I don't know what that is. That's the trip marker. So maybe that's like my GPS. I don't know. So yeah, here I am. Let's see. So I got up today. Shoot, I got up at like 8:30. I slept in the sleeper berth right here. From when? From like 12 to 8:30. I got up at 8:30. Buddy Mentor was already up. Went ahead and I worked out last night, so that was kind of cool. Got up at 8:30. Went ahead and got the video cut up. I got the got the video cut up for the steak episode. So that's pretty rad. After I got the video cut up, something came in for classes, knocked out a bunch of classes. After the classes were knocked out, I started getting sleepy, I think around 4. So I went in and set an alarm for like, I don't remember, 6:30 or something. Either way, Mentor came in 3 minutes before alarm went off, got up, jumped on the wheel there, drove off to here. Thanksgiving was pretty rad. They fed us for lunch. They had ham. They had maybe they had 2 different kinds of ham. I don't know what the other thing was. Kind of looked like a meatloaf of some sort, but it wasn't. I think it was just ham cut, the smooth edges. Mac and cheese, mashed potatoes, all that stuff. Didn't feel 100% whipping out the cam, probably because I'm a new vlogger or whatever. So, unfortunately, you don't get to see the place, but the place is pretty rad. They had a little light up pool. They had a whole house looked really nice. They had a horse, at least 1 horse, maybe more. A dog, big old dog. Had to be like kept outside. The thing was huge. It was like bigger than me. And had a 4-wheeler, a couple cars. Oh, and some other stuff. Everything was pimped out. The kitchen was really rad. They had this huge deep freeze. It was like twice the size of my deep freeze. I was kind of jealous of it. And they didn't even fill it up. My deep freeze is like always filled up. And then what? A Mopus. Deep freeze. Yeah. Shout out to those guys. Christine, Austin. He goes by Crunchy Stash, I think, on Insta. And Angie, Amy, Dakota, the lady who owned the house, Penny, Matriarch, Jerry, Patriarch, So yeah, shout out to you guys if you're watching. Then yeah, I'm here. I'm doing good. Like I said, getting ready to work out here in a little bit. Then there were some new things. I know you guys saw in the news, my favorite little headline to talk about is New Jersey. There was a guy, he got $150. He spent it all on yard signs to run for governor of New Jersey, and he beat the incumbent. So he's the governor of New Jersey now. He's a trucker too, so that's pretty funny. Yeah, a lot of good stuff on the pipeline with this. I'm seeing a gal right now. It's getting pretty exclusive. I'm trying to buy a nice, like you know, a little black dress. I'm trying to buy blue silk dresses. I might send the photos to myself when I go edit this, so I can put them in here. I'm trying to buy a little blue silk dress for her. Favorite colors of blue. She's like a bit of a debutante or a socialite or whatever. So she's like in the finance game and she messes with real estate. So I'm trying to keep up with her. Some of you guys might be tracking me from not on the videos, but like when I'm doing live stuff. She took me to a formal dinner. Had like all the forks and spoons had to be figured out. I remember the only fork that went where all the spoons went, I think, was the salad fork, so that's staying on the right side. Bunch of other things, I had no clue. I don't remember it now, but I think I nailed the dinner pretty good without acting too junky. And I think that's it. I think our time's all up, hombres. So I'll see you probably tomorrow. Maybe update you. Maybe I'll be doing something cooler. There's a nice, like I said, there's a nice barbecue place across the street. So if it's in my power, place is open. I'm gonna go across the street, have some barbecue. You guys will get to see some, and then report back here. Whenever my mentor gets here, go ahead and get the trucking again. So see you tomorrow. Bye. Hey guys, I just got done shooting this, and the freaking audio's off, and I'm gonna have to voice over a lot of crap that I've been shooting. But I got done taking the shower. I went to the shop to go get some earphones and throw away the trash. And I went and I saw this guy. He was wearing an ACU top. He's wearing Digicam. And I saw a little tab on his shoulder. I thought he was a ranger for a sec. And I said, you know, thank you for your service. And he asked me for something to eat. And I said, all right. So I asked him what kind of I'll get him some chips. What kind of chips do you want? He said salt and vinegar. And I said, all right. So I went to go try to get him some salt and vinegar. They didn't have any. I ended up settling for sour cream and onion chips. I brought him out, and I bought him an extra bag, and he was super grateful. It turned out he wasn't affiliated with the military in any way. He just found the top from a bunch of clothes the guy was throwing out. And I sat down and I talked to him for a minute, and I said, all right, look, I get that there's crazy people on both aisles of this stolen valor thing. There's people that think it's totally unacceptable in any scenario, or they have some hypocritical beliefs, and there are people who think it's okay in pretty much any scenario, especially for silly reasons like mental disease or something like that. My opinion is that it should be avoided. The system we have in place right now is pretty good. But it is pretty... There are some scenarios where I think a lot of people would find it acceptable or preferable to other alternatives. I'll tell you a story. So I read in school that the last survivor of the Civil War was this guy. He died in the 1970s. He was a Confederate soldier, and he had died. He died then, and he was the last person who fought in the Civil War. So that was the last guy that fought in the Civil War, and I grew up thinking this was true. And a decade later, I thought about this guy, and I said, you know, I'd like to learn more about his service. So I went to look him up. I think the Civil War was in the 1880s, right? So if that's true, then this dude would have been 90 by the time he died, if he was born during the Civil War. So he was stolen valor, I found out. And it wasn't just him, it was 20 other guys after him. Everyone thought we're the last people to survive the Civil War. And one of them that died, they built their whole identity around being a veteran of the Civil War. And they did a lot of good for their community. They raised a lot of money. So they asked to be quiet. And you can look him up. He I don't remember his name, but it's not publicized that he wasn't a veteran because they wanted to keep a lot of those programs going that he had got going. I think some of them even helped actual veterans, which is pretty nice. So the other reason that a lot of these guys that would have been 7 during the Civil War said they fought in it is because they were in the Great Depression. It was a lot easier to fake paperwork and get a pension from the VA or whoever gave it out back then, and a lot of people chose to do it. And some people might look down on that, alright? But the deal is that there are there are veterans out there, or there are not veterans. There are regular Americans, nonetheless, out there, and they got a wife and kids. Maybe they're living out of an abandoned factory, and they're sitting there watching their kids freeze or starve to death. Maybe they already have on the factory floor because they can't get a job. They can't provide for their family. And they have the choice of that happening or stealing valor. And they steal valor and they get to feed their family. I know what I would pick. I think you do too. I think it's harder to steal valor and get a pension now, but I think a lot of Americans are coming down with the same choices as they were back then. And I wouldn't judge those people harshly. I wouldn't. In fact, I'd prefer that they make that decision for a short period of time and get their family back on their feet. Sometimes it turns into a good thing, not all the time. I know that dude was probably 1 in a million, that guy that got all those community programs going. Sometimes good things happen from it. And the other thing is, the whole reason why stolen valor became legalized is because the military's been in on it, and Hollywood has. What happens is they'll portray soldiers in the movie. I think the last time a movie was made where it was still legal was The Hulk, and they had military dudes in the movie, but their uniforms looked really stupid. ACUs were in, and they were wearing woodland BDUs, and they had a bunch of funky stuff going on. Their uniforms looked a bit silly, and the reason why they did that is so they could claim that they weren't impersonating soldiers. But this didn't help the military. This didn't help them recruit. It didn't help them generate propaganda for no money. And this didn't help Hollywood because their actors that are portraying soldiers kind of look goofy. So, unsteady handshake, they legalized stolen valor. So people, instead of making Hollywood recruit soldiers to be in movies with the actual credentials, they decide to let actors impersonate soldiers. Okay, these are people who are better off than you and me. All right, I'll never be this good, and they do it for that, just so they can save money on recruiting, and just so Hollywood can have more freedoms in how they do their business. Okay. You might argue that, well, they're working, so it's fine. If a dude steals valor to get a welding job, how's that any different than, like, say, Tom Cruise or Chris Pratt pretending to be a soldier in a movie? Aren't they both acting? Now you might want to kick me on the head on that, but I think I have a point here. All right, I think we gotta reevaluate how we look at stolen valor. Okay, if we want to make it illegal again, we got to tell Hollywood, we got to tell the Army that they need to harden up. Okay, they need to start letting the soldiers in on movies. Okay, and the Army might have to swallow some pills to get that shit going. Might have to see a drop in advertising, free advertising, in order to get that going. And if we don't, then this is the kind of shit we got to deal with, you know? These are the things we should deal with. This is, in my opinion, these are the problems that are the lesser of two evils. Having people steal valor instead of American children dying from starvation and freezing, you know? And it's very real right now, because we got a lot of supply shortages. It's the reason why being a trucker is so great and easy, because for every electrical engineer we have in the company, we're short a trucker. Or not in the company. For every electrical engineer we're short in America, there's a trucker job vacancy. And these careers, short of not being able to go home all the time, are rival or better than
benefits you could experience getting an electrical engineering job. So, I didn't want to finish it on this note. I want to finish it on a good note. So I'll tell you what I told Raz. I told Raz that I was proud. I told Raz to do what he needs to get on his feet. He didn't want to do any of the stuff I was suggesting, but I said it might not be a bad idea. And I said that, he's doing his best, and he can do a little bit better tomorrow. And maybe one day he'll help people. I bought a guy a bag of chips tonight. It's not the world. It's not that great. But I did something, And that's something I couldn't have done back when I was unemployed. And you can do something too, even if you're homeless. You might not be able to do stuff for other people. But you can do something for yourself a little bit. Just get yourself a little bit more on track. Get that qualification if you can. I know a lot of state agencies, they offer retraining for people who are unemployed. And if you help yourself, you really are helping America. It's better for America that I'm out here on the roads trucking than I am sitting at home filling out the 10,000th application for electrical technician, engineer, cook, whatever, and I get a job and spending another month unemployed. Definitely right now, with all the supply shortages, better than I'm driving on the road, helping you guys get Christmas trees and food and gifts or just real necessities like actual clothing or actual heating or cooling or construction supplies, water, whatever, to Americans. Medical supplies maybe. So that's better. And here in the next year, I've had this plan for years that I'm going to make crepes and I'm going to buy socks and I'm going to buy blankets. I'm going to give them out. I'm going to drive down to Minute Maid Park and I'm going to give them out. You can hold me to it. Next year, scream at me in the comments if I haven't done this. But I'm going to go and I'm going to give homeless people food and I'm going to give them stuff that they need to survive, And I'm going to try to make this a habit. I'm going to keep trying to do it. I'm going to bring you guys with me. I'm going to record it. But, if you're helping yourself, you're helping America. So take care of yourself. If people are proud of you when you take care of yourself, you're going to notice a difference. And if you got to do some things to take care of yourself, go do them. I don't care. If you got to steal some valor from me or someone else, go do it. I want you taken care of. I want your kids not to starve, man. I don't want them to freeze to death. And I'm proud of you guys. And we're going to split this thing. It's been a hit. It's been stupid and it's been bad these last 10, 20 years. And I don't even know. I experienced some of the gratuity of the 90s. I don't know past that. I don't know what a kick-ass America really looks like. But I don't need to see it to believe and be proud and to love America. Okay? I'm a Roman American. You know what I'm saying? I'm not actually like from Rome or some shit like that. I'm saying that like out of the two last cultures that had this idea. Like Romans had an idea that they kind of fetishized or they, worshipped or idolized. That's the word I'm looking for. Their failures, If you look at the Trojan War, Rome lost that war, I'm pretty sure. If you look at the Odyssey, it's a story about a trip that should have taken 6 months to Troy. Trip back should take 6 months back, right? It takes this dude 13 freaking years. It takes longer than it took them to actually fight the Trojan War to get back to where he was from. And then when he gets back to his kingdom, it's being ran by suitors. So he's got to do all this like weird stuff to go slaughter them to get them kicked out of his kingdom, And a lot of losing stories like that. A lot, Hannibal's a big figure in Roman history. Why is he a big figure? He sacked Rome 3 times, Julius Caesar's the sign of the end of stable Republic of Rome. Why do they idolize them? A lot of stuff like that. Cleopatra. Cleopatra is a big thing in Roman history. A lot of resources got wasted on her, as opposed to building infrastructure for Rome. They helped seed her power in Egypt and all that stuff. Because Rome idolizes it getting its butt kicked. And sometimes this is a bad thing, okay? Sometimes it is. But not to the degree where we're at, okay? Sometimes you suffered enough to be here, and you deserve to be here. Sometimes you cannot be taken out by some silly stuff. And a lot of people are going to be taken out by silly disagreements and all that stuff. People are trying to figure out how to get rid of their kids sooner. People are trying to figure out how to sleep around, how to get access to a lot of frivolous things when they need to be focusing on taking care of their families, taking care of themselves, not needing all this crap. I'm not saying you can't live a good life, but you don't need stuff like drugs or alcohol or obesity, you know? And I'm not judging you guys if you're on that stuff, okay? That's some harsh stuff. Sometimes the system's rigged against you. You know, the whole opioid epidemic? Drugs are kind of rigged against you. Obesity. The system is definitely rigged against you. It was rigged against me. I used to weigh 300 pounds. I remember, I'll tell that story later. But the system is rigged against you. It does not want you to eat healthy. It doesn't want you to work out. It doesn't want you to be in control of food. It wants your food to have more sugar and all this other crap, okay? It wants you to be fat. Kind of rambling here for a minute, aren't I? American, I'm a Roman American. I'm an American because I was an American when it was shit. I'm not gonna stop being an American because it got worse. I've already dealt with worse shit. I deserve my fair shot at dealing with it when it gets worse. And a lot of people should think like that. You should think like that because it's not gonna get better and we all know it. But we can't just give up on this because it took a dip for 10 or 20 years. It's been worse in the past. There's been the French Revolution. The French are still around. Are you gonna... got hair or something. Yeah, there it was. Are you gonna give up on being an American when the French didn't give up on being French when it was way worse? What are you, a wimp? You know? Are you going to give up on being an American when people who went through the Great Depression, which is definitely worse than now, you're going to give up when they didn't give up? Maybe you owe it to them. Maybe you owe it to yourself not to be as wimpy as a Frenchman. As much as I love the French, you got to admit that when you throw in the towel before the French do, it kind of makes you feel like a wimp. You kind of owe it to yourself to harden up. And so, but I don't want to finish it like that either. I want to tell you guys, on top of that, I know you guys are doing stuff to make your life better. You're trying to make it better. You're trying to do good things. Keep doing good things. Keep taking care of yourself. Because when you take care of yourself, you do take care of America. You do. Like I said, I'm taking care of America right now by being a trucker. Yeah, I'm getting paid for it. Yeah, it's a better life. Yeah, I have an excuse to invest in Gucci infantry gear, and I get to enjoy a lifestyle where I live out of a bag and I travel all over the country and I get time to myself, right? But I'm also making America better. Like I said, I'm getting you guys all your supplies. And in the long term, when you take care of yourself enough, eventually you get to stand on your feet and you can take care of other people. Like I did tonight with 2 bags of chips. It's not a lot. It's not the world, but it's something. So I want you guys to do that. I want you to be proud of yourselves. I want you to feel good. I want you to think good thoughts about other people. I think good thoughts about Raz. You know, Raz is in a hard place. He's doing bad stuff to himself, you know? But also, Raz has got some power, okay? Raz does. He's got some influence he can have over his life. He can't fix everything overnight, but he can do a little bit to fix himself tomorrow. And I think he's going to do it. I honestly believe that. He's going to go out. He's going to enjoy our talk so much. He's going to be so moved by a second bag of chips that he didn't ask for that he's going to fix himself a little bit. And he's already on his way. He found a welder in the trash, and he went to fix it. He's a welder, so that's his profession. He's going to try to fix it. He's going to try to move out like that. So he's going to do it. And if that guy can do it, and he's in a bad situation, he's homeless right now, you can do it. And if I can do it, you can probably do it. And if not, hit me up, because I want to help you guys. I really do. I want all of us to take this hit, this last 10 or 20 years decline, take it on the chin, right? And if it gets worse, I want us to not give a shit. I want us to be champs about it. I want us to move forward. I want to help us move forward. So please come to me if you need help. But I know you guys got this. I know you're going to do good. I know you're already making me and a lot of people proud. Okay? You don't hear it enough. You don't hear that crap. You hear all kinds of crazy stuff. You hear people that want to make out with you. They love you. And you hear people that you disagree with them on like some political issue or whatever, right? You hear them say, I hate you. You never hear people say, I'm proud of you anymore. Your friends, lovers, family, all that stuff. You don't hear that anymore. You don't hear, I like you and I'm proud of you. Well, I am proud of you because you're American. Or whatever country you're from. You're a statesman of your country. You're a Frenchman. Or you're a German. Or whatever, you know? You're from your country. And you're trying to make it proud. You're trying to make it a better place. And I'm proud of you because of that. Okay? You need to be like that. And I like you guys. I do. I think you guys are out there doing good things. I don't think you're watching this trying to dox me. I don't think you're sitting here trying to figure out how to do something nefarious with the content I make, right? I think you're trying to do the right thing. So you guys go and you keep doing the right thing. You keep doing good things and you keep taking care of yourself and you keep taking care of other people where you can. You guys have a good night, okay? It's going to be day 5 tomorrow. I'll see you then. Bye.